Evening. Is a Camp Washington warehouse packed with 1 million vinyl records a possible jackpot or kindling for a potentially deadly fire?
That issue has a Madeira man on house arrest as he tries to sell his classic records and the 75-year-old warehouse that holds them. 9 News reporter Bill Price is live in Madeira to show us why firefighters are concerned. Bill.
Well, Tanya, we happen to be in the basement of the Madeira home of Ralph Blackwelder, who is a record collector. As you can see by all the records here, 2,800 just here at his home. He certainly does love records and collecting them, but he is also here at this house now on house arrest, basically, by order of the housing court, and that's all because that he hasn't been able to round up the money to clean up some warehouse down in Camp Washington where there are millions of vinyl records inside that Camp Washington warehouse. Now, nothing looks as exceptional about the warehouse on Spring Grove Avenue on the outside until you take a look through the windows. You can see cartons upon cartons of old vinyl records from the 70s. Now, this has been the subject of a housing court case for more than a year. Recently, the judge put Blackwelder on 2 years probation and house arrest until the warehouse was cleaned up, but he just hasn't had the money for that. The worry is that after 40 years, some of those old albums could end up acting like gasoline if there's ever a fire.
That's what their main fear has been. If there's a fire, there's so much accelerant in that it's a 51,000 square foot warehouse with no fire suppression system. It originally wasn't designed to be a warehouse.
Now, all this just happens across the street from the Camp Washington firehouse, incidentally. Now, Blackwelder tells 9 News he still has hopes of selling some or all of these records and use the money to put a $100,000 sprinkler system in to protect the warehouse. Meanwhile, Judge Mock tells us that he's waiting to hear from Cincinnati fire officials on whether to take even tougher action at this point. Of course, we'll keep a very close eye on the situation at that Camp Washington warehouse for you. Tanya, Brendan.
Bill Price with an amazing story out there right across from the firehouse. There are